Testing, testing. I'm making sure my mic is working. Let's see. Okay, I'm always nervous when I first start, but once I start talking, it's okay. So, I'll show you guys the start of it, and hopefully all is well. I need to make sure not to move too much, move all these cords out the way, because there's a contraption. There's so many cords, like, on this table. And I also need to take off all my rings. Anytime I record, I take off literally everything, because you can really hear everything when you have a mic. So I take my rings off, I take my bracelets off, and I also take my Apple Watch off. This little bracelet is the only one I keep on, just because I never take this bracelet off. But that's it. And then there's like a bar right here, so I'm actually going to scoot down and sit in the middle. Now, if I was in the actual podcasting studio, I wouldn't have to really worry about that as much, I feel like. But because I'm not, everything literally makes sound, even the chair. So I can't even like move too much in the chair. I have to like, this is my setup. My very janky setup, but it works. It works for now. Okay, I did have notes on what I wanted to kind of dive into, but I kind of just like freestyle my episodes. I have a structure, but if it slightly differs from that structure, it's okay, as long as I like come back to the structure, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm nervous. I feel the nerves. I feel it. Oh, there's no count-in. Okay, so on GarageBand, you can do this count-in thing. You can do a 1-bar count-in, which is like 4 counts, and then you can do a 2-bar count-in, which is like 8 counts. So it's like when I press, basically what that means, when I press record, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'll start recording. And if I do 2-bar, then it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the recording will start. If you have no bars up there, then as soon as I hit record, it'll just start recording immediately. So I typically do 1 bar, because 2 bars just feels like it's forever, and yeah, regardless, I edit the beginning, so it doesn't really matter, but the 1 bar just like gives me peace of mind, because I'm like, okay, we're about to start, now we're starting, instead of, okay, we're starting. Let's get started, actually. Hey guys, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Did you? I'm gonna take that as a yes, of course. Of course. It is episode 2, and I'm so very excited. Today is August 8th, which means I will officially be in New York in, a week? An actual week. I remember when it was like 6 months out, 3 months out, 2 months, 1 month, and you guys, now it's a week, and I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. If you think I have more answers, different answers from the first episode, I do not. I am feeling the same. No, I'm not. I will say I am feeling a bit different this time around. You guys, I finished recording. I'm sitting at around 18 minutes for this episode, which is good. I told you that I really wanted to get it around 15 minutes is what I'm aiming for every time, but progress is good, because at first I was at 21, the second episode is 17, and hopefully we can get the third episode to be 15 or less, just because I want these to be like little short, like, this is what happened in my week, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I think next week is going to go, this is what I have planned, etc., etc. I don't want it to be like you have to spend 30 minutes listening to me just talk about my one singular week. Yes, a lot happens in a week, but I really just want it to be cut and dry, straight to the point, and then mini how I feel about everything that's going on. I will say I was talking a lot in the beginning, and I feel like I'm going to have to cut a good chunk of that, if you guys can see right here. So this is my intro. And then right here is like my first tidbit, second tidbit, third tidbit, and then my outro is down here. And I have my intro and outro muted because I was recording and I didn't really want to see how, I know those sound good, so I don't really need to worry about them. So this is like all the good that's in my life. This is like the stuff I'm looking forward to. And this is all the challenges that I have been facing. And I just had a lot of good to say. So I'm excited that that's my biggest chunk. I'm sure that some episodes, my challenges will be my biggest chunk. And I'm sure that some episodes, the things that are coming up will be my biggest chunk. But I am excited, now that I can actually see a visual of it, I'm really excited that I had a lot to say about all the positives in my life. I think it's really telling. Aw, that's so fun. Okay, so that's all. I'm about to pack up all of this stuff. This is kind of what goes into a behind the scenes of my podcast, maybe something good. If you want to continue to follow my journey from Virginia to New York, being a grad student, 22 years old, and living in New York City, make sure you check out my podcast, maybe something good. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you really, really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. It's not that